R-P-I-N, for you spelling freaks out in the audience. Maggie is a minister for the last 20 years, and she is currently ensconced right here in Simi Valley at the Simi Valley Center for Spiritual Living. She'll tell you about all the services she does, from weddings to burials and ministering to people's minds and souls and hearts. But I can say personally that I've attended the Center for Spiritual Living, and I asked Maggie for one of her 1-minute miracles right after the service. And believe me, if she organized my mind, it was a miracle. She did a tremendous job. Maggie is just great people. I have heard her lead meditations and spiritual services at the Center for Spiritual Living. I feel my spirit uplifted because here comes Maggie Urban.
Thank you so much, Mark. As he said, my name is Reverend Maggie Urban from the Center for Spiritual Living here in Simi Valley. And what does spirituality mean to you? When I say spirituality, what comes to mind? Ooh! Oh my God. What is that? Spirituality is just believing that there is something so much greater than we are in this universe, and knowing that it works through us, that it's not outside of us, it's inside. And that's one of the wonderful things. When I came into this teaching about 20 years ago, we like to say that you come in out of inspiration or desperation, and most of us come in out of desperation. I had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I totally believed the Western doctors. Got to a point where I was working with a walker. I was on my way to a wheelchair in bed. I was told that life as I knew it would be over. Please get your things and your affairs in order. Well, you talk about get scared. I was just totally devastated. And I totally believed exactly what the doctors were telling me. And I went along that path for quite a while. I was very involved in this community. I owned a business here. I was involved in the chamber. I sat on like 4 different boards in this community. I was involved constantly. I had to give all of that up. And finally I got angry, and a friend of mine who attended at that time, Church of Religious Science, said, you've got to come with me. And I had met Dr. Dennis Merritt Jones, who established the church here before that, and I knew different things about him. But the word church, to me, I was raised Catholic, and the word church to me was, oh, don't even go near me. I don't want to hear the word. I don't want to be near anything. And quite a few people had gone to this center or through this church, and said, if you don't come with us, we're going to drag you there. So I said, okay. And so I finally went to one of the services, and I started crying because it opened me up. And I realized what they were talking to me about is something that resonated inside of me. That's the truth, that God is all there is. No matter, and you can call it anything you want. God doesn't matter. You can call it Buddha, and you can call it divine spirit. You can call it infinite intelligence. There's an intelligence in this universe greater than we are, and we all use it every single day. So why not use it to our advantage? Our subconscious mind is very, very powerful. And your subconscious mind is made up of your belief system, or your BS. So what's your BS telling you? If you take a look at your mind and your subconscious mind, and you take a look at what's going on outside of you, whether with health, with financial prosperity, with relationships, with your business, if you take a look at everything, whatever is going on outside of you is exactly how you feel about yourself inside. Whatever you project out is what you allow yourself to be brought into you. All right? So knowing that, the more you know and the more aware you are of what it is that you think, say, and feel, awareness is key. All right, close your eyes for a second. What was the thought you were just thinking? Do you have it in your mind? Do you know what you were just thinking 2 seconds ago? How many times do we go unconscious? How many times have you missed that exit because your mind is somewhere else? And all of a sudden you're at the next exit going, oh crap. And you got to turn around and go back the other way. So how long are we on autopilot? Well, the thing about spirituality is learning that you need to be aware of what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and what your belief system is. I do spiritual counseling, and I work with people, and I hear them all the time saying, God, I don't have enough time. Oh, everything's just going so busy. I have so much going on, I don't have enough time for anything. And guess what? They're just going to keep getting more and more stuff coming into. As soon as you say you don't have enough time, your boss brings in another pile of work for you to do. Or something happens. God, you know, I'd love to go, but I don't have enough money. I can't do it. I wish I could do it, but I can't. And you start thinking about lack. And guess what? As soon as something comes in or something nice happens or you get a little bit of a head, what happens is you get that $1,000 bill on your car, or you need a new tire, or something happens to you, and you think, oh, life is so hard. How come it's so hard? And it's something that you're doing to yourself. You have to realize that. And the more you become aware of that, and the more you start realizing that, the more you start becoming in control of your own life. And that's what spirituality, that's what our center is all about, that's what the teaching is all about, is learning how to do something you're already doing, but do it in a positive, loving attitude and change your life from the inside out. And allow yourself to create the life that you want, not be a rudderless boat in the middle of the ocean, wondering where it is that you're going to go. And I hear it all the time, God wants me to do this. No, the universe and God in the universe says yes to whatever it is that you put into it. Oh God, I have an aching back. Yes! I wish I could go, but I'm too poor. Yes! I wish I had better relationships. The ones I have are terrible. Yes! And look at what's coming into your life and realize it's what it is that you're putting out that you're bringing back. We can go into quantum physics as far as vibration and how you are a vibration, or whatever vibration you're on, you're putting out and you're bringing back to you. That's a whole nother talk. But the thing is that I would like you to be aware of today is awareness. Awareness is key. ABC, awareness builds consciousness. And once you build a consciousness and learn that you are the one that is in control of your life, then your life changes. Everything changes in your life. And the other thing I would like to do is I want you to start a gratitude journal. It has been proven that when you do something, there's something like 2 things a day. At the end of the day, write down what you're grateful for. And it has to be something different every day. But write down, and what happens is you become more aware of what you're grateful for, and you have more and more things come into your life that you can be grateful for. And it puts you on a positive, wonderful attitude, and it changes your life. Thank you and namaste. Any questions?
Yeah, do you ever, or do you believe in the law? Isn't this kind of the law of attraction? I'm asking because it sounds like that.
Law of attraction, all law of attraction is the fact that everything in this universe is a vibration. And we all vibrate at a certain level. And what it is what you put out. If you're vibrating at, let's say, a base level, and anything on that base level is what you'll attract into your mind. Okay? If you move farther up on the vibrational scale, which we are, I mean, we're not the same vibration as a rock. A rock vibrates, but we're not there. We're not the same vibration as an animal. We are on a higher scale. And once you get into that vibration of a higher scale, you open up a door to whatever's on that level, or something higher and better for you, better health, prosperity, people coming into your life. If you believe, and Jesus even said, believe as it is so. If you believe it as it is so, it comes into your life. There's a window that opens. Somebody comes into your life to tell you that, an example. I had a couple dogs, and a couple of the dogs had, it was in a lab, and they had eczema. And for months I went to veterinarians, and they gave me salve and cream for this eczema. And finally, I'd just been in this teaching, and finally I just prayed one morning. I was on my way to work up in Camarillo, going up the grade, and I said, God, how am I going to clear up this eczema in my dog? And no sooner had I released it and said, I don't know what to do, I turn it over to you. They're a truck for Science Diet, pet, your coat, better nutrition, pet food, went right by me. Now, if I hadn't just done that and hadn't been aware, I never would have thought of it. I bought the Science Diet pet food, and within a month, the eczema was gone. That's the way the universe works, is being aware. You put a request out in the universe and it always comes back to you. But half the time, we think that we know better, and we turn it off. Just be open and aware. That's all it is, and you'll be surprised.
I'll tell you, your talk was very confirming to me because I've taken classes, or I've taken seminars, or I've gone to church, And the whole idea of a gratitude type of a journal is something that, you know, almost everyone talks about. And so to kind of, you know, it's always kind of good when you hear things from different people and different perspectives because it becomes confirming.
That's right.
And I mean, that's really what you did for me from that talk
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been keeping a gratitude journal for the last year and a half to 2 years,
Good.
and it totally changed my life.
We took the same seminar.
Very good.
Yeah, it just,
It does. You know, something very small can make a big difference in your life, and that's a great place to start. Journaling is another place to start. But do a gratitude journal, 2 or 3 things a day, and that's all. And you will be amazed at the things and the opportunities that come into your life that you get a chance to say, "Gosh, thank you."
Are we okay? I have more questions? One more. Raising the level of awareness. Okay. Do you have a plan of attack that you teach in being able to raise the level of awareness? I believe, you know, taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and taking the time to just be and sit and be still, and it sounds to me like you might do a little bit of yoga type of.
I do
things.
meditation every day. I do an hour and a half of meditation every day.
That increases your level of
That
awareness.
brings your awareness up. That
Okay.
brings your energy up. The thing that when I'm doing spiritual counseling, what I bring up to people is the fact that set your alarm, set your phone, set your computer or whatever, and in an hour, you know, like every hour or 3 or 4 times a day, and when that alarm goes off, ask yourself, what was I just thinking about? What was I just thinking about? And listen to yourself when you talk to other people. How often do you say that you don't have time? How often do you say, I'd like to, but? How often do you say things that are negative? When you look in the mirror in the morning, what do you say to yourself?
What do you think got him up?
I had a woman the other day that I'm doing counsel with, and she said, I can't look in the mirror. I can't look at myself in the mirror in the morning. And I'm going, why? You're beautiful. No, I'm not. So look in the mirror in the morning and see that phenomenal vibration of God that's looking back at you. That phenomenal energy that you are unique. Nobody else anywhere is like you. And you're here for a reason, and that reason is to just process and love God and be that love in this universe.
Yes.
That's who and what you are.